So recent headlines here. We're seeing this in the United States. China wants to build manufacturing plants in America. They want to come to America, basically hire, well, first of all, they're going to use their own staff, but they'll eventually hire thousands of Americans, illegal immigrants maybe, who knows, probably. But they want to hire a lot of people, build factories in the US, and they want to sell cars in America because you guys have a massive car market. You sell, what, 16 million cars a year. That is the second largest car market in the world behind China. So should America let Chinese car companies come in? Trump has actually floated the idea and said he's for it, which is a bit of a surprise to some people. XPeng CEO, he recently announced his desire to launch the brand in the United States and said the company could even build factories there. However, he acknowledged the political climate is not conducive to this move. NIO, by the way, have had plans for years. They've even set up their own big facilities in the US, their own headquarters there. Of course, because of the same issues, they haven't been able to set up there. BYD does sell vehicles in the US, but it's trucks and buses. They've been building them there for like more than 20 years. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. This brings us to the question, should Chinese automakers be allowed to come to the United States if they build the cars there? Well, is it a win-win for consumers who get better cars at cheaper prices? I mean, they would be better and cheaper in a lot of ways. Not better in some ways, I can tell you, but in a lot of ways, they're amazing. These new factories could generate thousands of jobs, and it could make America less exposed in the future to this whole isolationist movement where I think it's making them dangerously exposed because they've still got to compete. You can't be a car company and just sell cars in America only. That's it. You still got to compete in the rest of the world. And if you're actually just isolating yourself, what happens is what happened to places like Cuba and Russia. And, you actually lose your technological edge and the rest of the world just takes over and you basically become a company that can only sell to your own citizens, which is the beginning of the end. Anyway, the thing is, this would bring new investment to the United States, and that's something the Trump administration has been seeking. The president himself said, if they want to come in and build the plant and hire you and hire your friends and your neighbors, that's great. I love that. Let China come in. He says that, but then Polestar have now been banned from the US, even though they make the cars in China. So Polestar does what Trump wants with the 3 SUV. It was built in Ridgeville, South Carolina, alongside the Volvo EX90. In May, Volvo was granted a waiver that prevents their vehicles and technology from being banned under the Securing the Information and Communications Technology and Services Supply Chain Connected Vehicles rule. But Polestar did not get a waiver, so they have been kicked out of the United States, even though the cars are made there. And that happens, begins at the end of this year. The company will continue to sell their existing inventory, but when they got rid of their inventory, that's it. No more Polestar. So, the company, I think, deserve better. And I think the concern here has to be, if you're a Chinese car company, the same thing could happen to you, right? Obviously, car companies and companies in general are afraid of setting up business in places like India and other places where sometimes the government just reappropriates basically businesses and it takes their hardware and takes their factories and everything else. So the same could apply. Look what's just happened to Polestar. It's a very dangerous precedent that the government has set by just taking over and kicking them out. So would you guys be okay, if you're in America, with Chinese companies coming there, building the cars there, hiring people in America and selling them to you? The same question for people in Europe. Would you be okay with this? This is happening now in Europe. And what about in Australia? What about if Chinese car companies wanted to come here and set up in Australia? Would that be okay with you? What do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are on this one in the comment section below. It's really quite an interesting topic, sensitive to some people, and others are like, well, hell, why not? But what are your thoughts? Let us know. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.